Not even John, never see. Not even John.
I said, John, better experience na Bariga give you.
No, if that just for the record now. John, even if you move out of Bariga, because you go so blue. Even when you move out of Bariga, you go still dey visit. What's the why?
Sure bet.
Just to come and sit.
I don't feel visit Bariga.
There's no way you love it.
Actually, no way we come from that area. Bye.
I was watching our previous episodes and I saw there was one episode where we said that when John moves to Lekki, he will buy JBL speaker and put at the junction to play Omble.
Ìwọ ló máa sọ náà rẹ̀.
Everywhere too quiet.
Kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀?
I need to be here Omble. Omble.
Anyway, tí John bá gbé. Ilé aṣọ ó gbọ́dọ̀ súnmọ́. Because only vibe talk to my
there is Lagos real estate there's nothing the place to use increase rent.
I'm telling you.
If you are looking for house it's a public area.
Ọmọ pọ̀.
It's a public area so that's why.
Ẹ̀yin tẹ́lẹ̀ tí màá rí báyìí ó pè yín sóye ẹ tẹ̀lé rí ìyàwó yín gan bẹ̀.
People wey dey use Dangote refinery increase rent. Wetin na wey ṣe mo fẹ́ máa mú fún ẹ̀? Ṣé Dangote fẹ́ ta fún ẹ̀ fún mi?
No, you know they see the advert. It's close to, it's just adjacent to that.
Okay, what should I do with that information?
That people will start coming to buy fuel.
Ṣé Dangote máa ta fún consumer?
Now the proximity
Of waiting.
Once they use that place, they sell their property.
But why you not use it to increase the value of the property?
Man, guys, no joke. That place. I don't go do one job there. God damn it. You know, sometimes you say Lagos State small. You get waka wey you go waka, you dey wonder say Lagos State really small.
Well, if you see Kehinde in this on the street, just be. That's my own. Because you have heard him now just admit that he worked on Dangote.
I know say I said in that area. I said in that area.
Nothing. Kehinde just worked directly on the Dangote refinery. So,
contractor.
And you can see the ice on his neck. He's not the owner of this one. He's rocking medals that he has not won or achieved. Okay, I think that first one is fine. That one is what he was given for Lifetime Achievement Award for the Baltanza and Conga for 400 women achieved in a year. So that's the blue one.
I look like a conga is on it.
So that's kind of this. And on his left is the pioneer of the Balthazar bitters.
A banger, my friend.
You know, we did something this weekend. So it was Sam and his project. So I was now talking to some of the guys that these days now there is now launch in Victoria Guinea. If you are interested, take us know.
So you are selling land in Victoria.
No.
Real estate, international real
In
estate.
fact, the lands are very expensive, but people are willing to.
Before.
400.
Alright, that's John yesterday. He's very familiar with all things Victoria. So hit him up in the comments. Solomon Edibo is looking very, very different. He looks much fresher. He looks better dressed. He has on a nice cap.
No, it looks flyer.
Yeah.
Because he used to be looking like a pastor.
Yeah, and he did not sew socks on his native trouser this time. That's because this is not Solomon Edibo.
That's because yes.
The special Kehinde will get to the introduction.
Yes.
Kehinde will introduce him properly. But Solomon Edibo is with us behind the scenes.
Yeah.
But on his seat, he's a man that looks exactly like you.
Yeah,
exactly. Look like
exactly.
From side view, I even almost called him Solomon.
You called him Solomon actually.
Yeah. So we'll get to that. My name is Surya and welcome to Sports Vibe.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Hey, that great dose of sports and vibe. That's what we do here.
Exactly.
We balance it, we blend it out. We give you the right ingredients to put it together. And we're about to have a good time again as we always do. Shout out to you for working with us so far. So good, ladies and gentlemen. On that note, we have to introduce the new fourth man. We made a substitution.
Yeah, it is what it is. Like I got really excited when this man said, "Okay, guys, I'm going to be on your podcast. I'm going to come share time with you." As much as we got vibe, this guy is another vibe entirely.
Gang,
And you know how interesting it is when you have somebody who is also a vibe, but is a little different from your own kind of vibe. So you're bringing different vibes to meet each other, and that's super nice. Award winner, superstar, medal winner. Yeah. Okay, by the way, yes, I'm wearing his medal. Still not let the cat out of the bag. He allowed me, so I should do. Yes. Let me, because the medal will soon get on my neck. Superstar, top sportman in Nigeria. Also amazing person. Like Wenger would say, I want to finish football and I'll be remembered as a good manager, but also as a good man. So
I thought it was Wenger that introduced him to you. I say Wenger did like this.
A man who I met him by chance, and then the entire house met him, and there is nobody that had met him and not felt like, no, this is an amazing person that should be in your corner. Played a lot of football, switched at a point, and then went into the sport and introduced him to the entire world. Started from Nigeria, now he's taking it to Africa and he's doing big. Probably, if you just keep up, you'll get to hear more intro. But for now, this is one of the finest handballers that Nigeria has ever produced, and I'm making a statement of fact, no mincing words. It is an honor for us to have him on our podcast today, and he's no other person than captain of the Nigeria team and born national team at the point, Yahyah Bello. Yahyah Owolabi.
I was almost starting to believe it. Please.
And he's
I've not really achieved anything.
This one is not the Bello. Yahyah Owolabi. Yahyah, you're welcome to the show.
Hey, come on.
Superstar. Before you start talking, let me hand over the property to the man.
Let me first brush hair.
No, you need to. This is silver gold and no
Ladies
joking.
and gentlemen, I'm about to show you this. Eco. I saw my neck. Oh my god. Alright. This one is from Lyon 2024 Maroc.
Yeah, that's the Champions League.
Now you win.
Oh, sorry.
He will come here to interview you. So tell us the story behind this blue medal. This medal looks very nice.
Okay.
Bring them in there.
Let me see first. Let me feel it.
It's yours. Are you whining us?
So, well, however, this is African Champions League. So yeah, sure, definitely. So we actually came second in the sure.
What team do you play?
Yeah, well, I play for Flowers CNSS of Benin Republic.
International.
Yeah,
Ladies and gentlemen, I have an international superstar. What are you people saying?
What are you saying?
You play with us, man. Come on, bring it up, clap again.
Yeah.
Don't be haters. Come on.
It is what it is.
Yeah, Yahyah Owolabi in the building with us, and we are about to get into his life and times, and also get his vibe as a former football player that transitioned into handball. That cannot be even easy. How do you switch sports? The two sports are completely different. One, you cannot use your hand. The other, you did both at the high level.
At the highest level.
So how did that even work?
Well, however, I started with football from a very tender age, like let me say around 8 to 9. I don't know if you are very familiar with the Bute Meta. Do you know Avon Square?
Of course.
So that is where I used to train, and then, for a couple of while. So at some point, I was just, strolling home with a friend of mine, and we went to Row Park. That's the Lagos State sports center. So I saw this guy called Ahmed. So he was like playing the handball game.
Ahmed is key in the story.
Yeah, sure. So I was like, so it is, the way he was playing it with flair and everything. I was like, no, I would love to try this. So ever since then, I walk up to him. Then I ask about the procedures. So I walk up to the coach. The coach told me what I want him to get, and then I went back home, told my dad that, Dad, see, this is what's happening. Because when it comes to football, I'm actually very good, and people used to tell him that no, this is where it's going to go very far. And I was like, okay. Then it was like, okay, if that is what you want to do, then
Dad was supportive.
Yes, 100%.
Wow,
the
that's
next day he
fantastic.
went to
Tunde did not have that luxury.
So the next day,
please ignore that man.
So the next day he went to Yaba, gave me 2 pairs of canvas, jerseys, and
Wow.
everything.
Don't even not support of mouth. He actually.
That's
paid
Ahmed.
My dad.
Your dad.
Yeah,
Put his
sure.
money where his mouth.
Then I was
Wow,
I was 9 years.
fantastic.
So he went and got me that. Then the next day I resumed. So
Wow.
that was how I started.
Incredible.
Wow.
Incredible. It's
Wow.
actually from your dad's perspective, it was very nice to even have a child that is talented.
And the funniest thing, it wasn't just me alone. It was me and my elder brother.
You and your siblings.
Yeah, so
He
he
supported
did
everybody's dreams.
100%.
Put his money where his mouth is. Gave his. Still like Kenny just.
And mind you, he actually got me boots like few weeks before then. Then it was like
For football.
Yes, sure. It was like, Owolabi, this is not what you told me about. No, Alasha, if this is what you want, then I'm doing it for you.
Wow.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
So,
I'm ready to be a father. My children, I'm going to support you.
Kenny's dad wanted to support him, but he does not have talent. And the things that he has talent in, his dad cannot support such activities. Because his dad is
No, I had the talent. I was just a bit confused. I don't know if I was a defender or an attacker.
Kenny's talent is
So my dad said, when you know where you want to play, come back. 20 years on, I've still not decided.
Yeah, you decided, it's not that you cannot tell your daddy that one.
We know exactly.
We know what you are talented in.
Yeah, we know where your talent lies.
But your father cannot find out.
In
Because the entire religion will disown both of you. You disown him for your own sins. They say no, even though you are a holy man, you gave birth to this idiot. So, but let's focus on that. So like, how's life playing sports outside Nigeria?
It has been very good. But however, it's very complicating though. So
Also.
yeah, okay. I have I have a job here. I have something that I do, and then that is why I got some offers from Morocco and all these North African countries, which their pay is quite okay. But I feel I can't just live
Too far from home.
What I've actually established to just focus on handball 100%
Wow.
alone. So that's why I decided to
You
choose
want to tell
Benin.
us what you have established?
Are they like stuffs, like having a plan on ground for retirement? That is, handball won't be here forever. As a sportsman, maybe by 40 it's over. These things you said I have on ground, I'm building and all of that. Are there plans for whenever handball gets to be over?
Yeah,
There is something to fall back
Okay,
on.
well, the funniest thing is, I think 2008. So I decided to, it wasn't just 2008. I started the joint. That was when I graduated into 2007. That was when I graduated into senior team, like in Lagos
Okay.
State. So
We're coming to your.
So before then,
journey.
I've been representing Nigeria in under 17, under 18, under 20, under 21, and I went to handball World Cup for under 28. So when I graduated into the Lagos State senior team, so then we went for a championship. So getting back, then we met Fashola. So
That's the former
yeah.
Former
So it was like, okay, we had a meeting with him as regards to the players' welfare and everything. So, and then as small as I am, I used to be one of the most, the rebel leader and everything. So I was like, what's your plan and everything? So after our discussion, he made me realize that he also planned on being a footballer, right? So at some point, something came up, then he had to, deviate into his educational career, then becoming a lawyer and everything. So ever since then, I had this thought that, okay, Owolabi, what if this doesn't work?
If something goes wrong,
I should have a plan B, something to fall back on. However, so I have a job, I still work, I have a couple of businesses, then I still plan on, having more. That is why I feel like, okay, yeah, I don't need to go to that extent, like all this Northern Africa
far away
to build a career or stuff. So I prefer Benin. And however, what people don't really know that about Benin Republic is that Now they pay more.
That's
Like,
the handball league.
Yes,
Okay.
they pay more. Like they really pay good. So, but
would you give us
This guy is smacking his lips.
like
They
an
pay more.
estimate of? So because I mean, my follow-up question would be like, I mean, the level of competition in Benin and also in Nigeria. The level
No, you
of
can't compare.
of course, no, that I know we can't compare. That's why I want
That's why I want to give us the
Instead of the pay.
like the
Yeah, okay.
difference.
At least they have people they pay like 500k monthly. Then
500,000
yes,
naira.
yes, monthly.
Better.
Okay, better.
More than, because I received more than.
Okay.
I'm just saying, yes. They have people they pay 500k. They have people they pay 500k. They have people they pay 600. They have people they pay 700. They have people
Wow.
they pay 800.
So what's like the duration of the league? For
Yeah, it
handball in
depends
Nigeria?
because what I think 2 years ago.
Wait, what in Nigeria?
Mhm.
Like, what can be the highest paid handball player? Okay,
I
more
can't.
no
I
go
see.
there.
No. The thing is.
It's like-
So no. The thing is, when it comes to handball in Nigeria, yeah, it is quite a bit different when it comes to payment, right? Because we have. Okay, let me use Nigeria Road Safety, Nigerian Army, and Police as an example, right? So we might say under the likes of Uchil, something started happening, like which has not been happening before, right?
That's how much
So
you-
yes,
Yeah.
that's the Nigerian
Handball.
handball president. So here is it, right? People used to pay if an individual have a club, right? You pay monthly based on your capacity, right? But all this, like Lagos City, we have a team.
Okay,
Lagos City have a team.
yeah.
Nigerian Police have a team. Nigerian Army have a team. Nigerian Road Safety have a team. Nigerian Civil Defense have a team. So now, in that aspect, they tend to recruit officially. By
Into
giving
the
you-
job,
Yes, by giving you a job offer,
and then you'll be an handball
then
player.
you go for their 6 months training and everything after all the medical tests and everything. If you passed, then you'll be recruited into either
Sports.
Nigerian Army and everything. Then you'll be in sports department.
So,
So with that, all you do is you go to
For your training.
for your training, probably 2 or 3 times a week. Then that's all you do.
if they can't attack the base club, now I'm me I can't play.
That is why you have to go for 6 months. No, that's why you have to go for the training.
Yes, which is more like
6 months.
Oh,
That's why you have to
but
go.
if you don't keep your practice,
No.
there are regiments.
I'm not
see.
doing the training so that I won't get
So that is-
There are people that are regiments.
Wait, now Kenny, this is where we actually get it wrong,
Okay.
right? For the fact that, do you know how intense handball is?
Yeah.
So
You,
now,
you have taken me through the.
yeah. So now you being an handball player, shows that you're going to be like 95% fit than every other human being in the world,
Wow.
even more than footballers.
Wow.
The only people that I know that they train more than handballers are boxers.
Wow.
Apart from boxing. So now you being physically, mentally fit, even if you don't know how to fight, if me and you fight, if you beat me, but if I get the strength, we go die there.
Should we
However.
try now?
Also, if you ever buy any,
No worry, I don't give you the medal already.
So I mean, my question is, what's the duration of the league
in Benin.
here in Benin?
However,
Handball league in Benin.
okay. However, it used to last like I think no, it used to last like 4 to 5 months.
Oh, okay.
4 to 5 months, yeah.
In a year.
So
Yeah,
before somebody emerges the championship.
Yeah, sure. We have first phase, we have second phase, and we have third phase.
so like, okay, I assume if you finish the first phase, you have to qualify for the second phase.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure.
So let's say you make it all the way, like you now that won this medal. How long does that take in an entire season to achieve?
Well, for the gold medal, I think
Which is the league?
Yeah, which is the league. Yeah, 6 months. 6 months.
Okay.
So the other 6 months, you don't feel like
No, it's not about okay. So, however, the thing is, it is actually more challenging to me, right? The fact that I don't know, I was only being given that privilege,
Yeah.
just me alone in the whole thing.
Okay.
Because, however, they've been on my neck for a couple of years that
We
Owolabi,
want
I
you.
want you to come and play in our league, because they know the ability and capacity in which I can deliver. They know the skills, they know everything that I have, right? So I told them no. Before I would be able to accept this offer, right? Me, Owolabi person, I won't be able to be staying here all through
This
the
season.
season.
Yeah.
So what they do is January, everybody resume. You go through your medicals, then your physical fitness, then now the normal
Yeah.
training routine. probably 2 months for.
I'm the only
fitness.
sport guy I understand.
Probably
This one.
probably 2 months for your fitness level and balancing and everything. Then you go into tactical play and everything.
Wow.
For me,
In preparation for
yes,
the
yeah,
league.
for the league, yeah. But for me, being in Nigeria, I tend to go to work. When I come back, go to the gym, train, do extra work to meet up with those
Who are there
who
on
are
ground.
there, training and
And you do meet up.
above said.
So
Wow.
when are you going back to Benin?
Well, the major thing is I join when the league is about to start.
Boss.
When the
yeah.
league is
Star boy.
Then I see-
Does that not
I still play well.
the other teammates not feel a type of way because it's a situation where someone is
Do you when you score do you do like
No,
this?
Well, I'm
Are you the only Nigerian?
No, we have other Nigerians. Like we have to.
2 Nigerians.
that has those privileges?
No.
Yeah, and they have no. The thing is, they have other players too. We have players from Angola. We have players from Nigeria. Then I think one those two. We have people, yeah.
So before we leave the Benin, I want to ask. So what's the structure like? Is it individual based? Who owns this team, or you have teams from maybe different county or different states who own,
Teams.
who own
Teams in
teams in the league?
However, we have teams owned by an individual. Unlike my team Flowers is owned by an individual. That is Honorable Charles Toko.
We don't give you shout out now. Do not now.
So Honorable Charles Toko, he used to be like the former governor in Parakou. That's one of their
Okay,
states.
then
Yeah, for a couple of years, like 2 tenors, then graduated into being an honorable member and everything. So he owns his club. And I think the club has been in existence for about 18 years or
Wow.
20 years.
That's a massive
Yes,
mistake.
that's
What can any Nigerian team do to get to that level, or even the Nigerian league as a whole?
Well,
You see yourself playing in Nigeria.
Yeah, well, as for me, at first, yeah,
you played here.
I play.
Yeah, I know, like,
yeah,
okay.
yeah. As for
Come
me, when it comes,
back.
another thing is as for me when it comes to doing what I know how to do and what I love doing, right? So I feel everything is not just about the money, right? It's not just about the money. But for me to leave Nigeria to go to anywhere, I know that Owolabi, you have to be paid
Yeah.
well, like
Yeah.
really well. So
Because you're leaving your comfort to go
and
elsewhere.
imagine now me going to my office, coming back, then engaging in some other stuff, training
It has-
again
it
that
has
very
to-
same day to be in shape and not to
That's
lose
to
form
what,
and
sir?
everything.
It's language by because I know
Yeah.
they speak Benin, they speak
French.
French.
So parler français.
See, let me tell you one thing.
How
See,
do you-
one thing about handball game is
Yeah.
one thing about handball game is I could have brought my my MVP awards here. I think I
Okay.
won. Yeah, on the finals I won the most valuable player. Then
I say it loud.
phone.
So
I
yeah.
won the most valuable player, phone, and so.
How they go clear you make you stay Nigeria? They say if you wan come on the day of match sef, they call your own abi. We don start o.
So
I don't know. I know the Friday pack.
I go collect when I reach.
so when it comes to that, right? Handball is actually a game of technicality.
Mm.
If unlike there was a time.
Don't diss football, though.
No. Football too is technical. Like
Okay.
there are a lot of technical
Sports.
practice in football too.
Okay.
But in handball, I think if you are very technical, all you need to do is have someone that is as technical as you beside you. Then you'll be able to just get. It's the body movement. If you are doing like this, I know what you want to do.
Mm.
That is, if you are not faking me, that is your teammate.
Wow.
If you are doing like this, definitely I know what you want to do.
And that comes
Then I
from
know
doing
where.
that for a long time.
And I know where I should be
At
or
that
I should
time,
move to.
the moment
At
you
that-
faint.
Yes. So you understand. So these things are something that is very intellectual, and then for you to be a professional player, because when it comes to exposure, I've actually played I've played World Cup, played Nations Cup, played all African games, played a lot. So for you to actually key into that, I'm not saying their level is quite a bit lower, but however, it was low as at 2 years ago when I joined.
Mm.
But now
You've taken
they are
it
here.
to another level.
they are here. Now they are here.
That's Yahyah's touch.
So
Get Yahyah's touch.
So now they are here because even the silver medal that we Nigeria has never been to that stage it's not 18 years or 20 years. And they, I think, for 35 years or 40 years. So, however, in 2 years, you can see how the growth
As well.
is. So It's not really easy.
Incredible.
It's not really easy.
Yeah, that's
Even tomorrow, sir, I think
Okay.
their president is going to celebrate like a get together for them tomorrow. And they'll be-
Oh,
all the players are there. It's only
What
that
about
is-
you?
Yeah,
they'll send
let
your
them
winner.
just enjoy.
Yeah, I'll go and represent you.
Let them just
You don't
enjoy.
answer the question.
So I just which one of
You
them?
don't speak French.
No, see that's what I'm saying now. I don't really know.
You don't
I don't but when it
And
comes
so
to
good they live for the country.
you understand.
So,
Them just complain.
Communicating with.
Especially
See,
with
let me tell you what-
especially with
okay,
the
let's
babes.
imagine-
How
let's
do you
imagine.
communicate with the babes?
See now,
Everybody has
wait.
agreed
now.
that-
No.
Oh,
Yeah.
leave babes. Leave babes
Let
alone.
us
Leave babes alone.
communicating
Leave babes alone.
with his team.
I didn't go there for babes. I
Abi,
go
oh,
there.
What did you go there for?
To go and take my money.
You think everybody
So-
like you?
This
So
is
now-
my man. I know him.
So now the thing is, first of all, we have players from Angola. They speak Portuguese, right? Me, I speak English. Then we have the francophone. Like they are francophone, they speak French. Right?
I thought Benin has like a solid Yoruba background.
No, not everyone.
No, there's a part of.
In fact, that's
Benin.
Ajashe.
Yeah.
No, that's
Yeah, okay.
In fact, I don't think I have one Ajashe.
Okay. Pure Beninoise.
Yes, so
Okay.
they speak French. So, however, where I play, like I'm literally the matchmaker. So we have like other two.
You continue. Who is the matchmaker?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I mean, what's the role
Yeah,
of the
like what
matchmaker?
explain
So
to
you
to
explain.
the
Yeah,
audience.
okay.
layman in-
Well. The job of a matchmaker is like for you to coordinate the game.
Okay.
Like a playmaker.
Yes, a playmaker coordinates the game.
Yeah.
So in me coordinating, I use signs
Okay.
instead of speaking. No, come. Okay, this one I just use signs. However, the guys they brought from Angola too are actually very good. So they are top standard too.
Okay.
Me just sometimes I come even in between. I come to Nigeria, probably spend 2 weeks, 3 weeks, then probably 2 or 3 days to competition. When I come, they'll be like, "How will I be able to cope with?" I'll say, "Coach, calm down. Let me at this. I just train for like a day or two. Then definitely you see the change then. I'll just tell them if I come like this, you do like this. You are doing like this. What do you mean by I just use No. It's not like that. But when it comes to you matchmaking, right? The how will I put it? The constraint about matchmaking, which is the problem about matchmaking, is if you are giving a directive, they need to understand. If they don't understand, you are not giving any directive
Wow.
until they understand.
So you've not communicated
So I need to communicate in a way
that
they
they
will
will get
understand.
it. Wow.
I can't speak Portuguese.
I can't speak French.
I can't speak, and they don't understand French. You understand?
The Angolans.
Yes. So I just have to communicate with them like
In one way or the other.
deaf and dumb.
Signs.
You understand? Sign. Yeah.
Sign
at least.
language.
Yeah.
But that's on
So
the,
it's-
that's in the middle of the action. Like what if when you guys are not playing as teammates in the dressing room? How do you?
No, I think at Amber we have like something we call a board. It's more or less like a drawing board, right? So there is, like how will I put it? We 6 players, 1 keeper, 7-man plays Amber, right? So those magnets, right, are 6 players and 1 keeper. So you can use your hand to do the movements like okay, you should come like this. and normal
I
board
think
now.
you did not get his question. He meant you're not even talking handball.
Yeah,
As guys, all of us will.
Like-
No. You
Well-
can't. You can't say, "Hey, Kenny, you said you went to Ivory Coast. Do you have translator on your phone or not?"
No. Yeah, of course.
So why, if you want
Oh,
to collect their number now, you be asking
I
me,
told
how
you
would
it was going to
come
go
up and
past
sit down.
me.
So you are going to go. Yeah, you understand. So
Even months after the
you understand.
they use Google
So you-
Translate.
So however,
so my
they
pen,
communicate through Google Translator. Then we tend to get to know each other more.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me take you. Let's go back to how the journey of handball, how it started. I mean, professionally, and then grew to the point where you became one of the most sought after. I know a lot of stories of you being in the national team, playing in the Lagos club, and then Africa wanted you. Some part of the world also wanted. How did handball start professionally? I know it started some years ago, but how did you now connect with that professional level and you take it off the road?
I'll start with when it comes to professional level, right? I already told you that at some point I was already taking handball as plan B.
Yeah.
Because I stopped at some point. When it comes to sports, some stuff do set a player back, which is injury.
Yeah.
Basically, at some point I had injury. The injury was kind of persistent.
Oh.
Like I had ankles, like a very drastic ankle, very worn, like so during those periods, I already felt like, boy, yeah,
it's coming to an
No,
end.
I think that 2021 I had injury. I couldn't finish. Like I think I played like just 2 matches.
Wow.
Then
The entire season.
yes. Then
Wow.
2022 I had a clavicle fracture.
You're still playing in Nigeria by this time?
Yes, now. I think that was when that year ago is when I even went to Benin at first. So I had a clavicle fracture. No, 2020 was when I had the ankle injury. Then 2021 I have clavicle fracture. And then it was really mad. Like something that we were hoping like, okay, after just 2 weeks or 3 weeks, the bone would have joined, and it was taking like a very longer time, treating me for about 6 months and everything. It wasn't really easy, yeah. So then I was already feeling like, okay, yeah, thank God I have plan B. Then I fell back to it. Like even then I was wearing like all this strap
on you.
Yeah, sure.
Wherever
Shout out
you
to
go.
Lagos State though. They really tried a lot, like taking care of me, anything I need, like going for several
Sought after.
going for several
Checks.
X-rays and everything, like following up on the treatment and everything. So at some point, I feel like thank God I even have a plan B.
Not a plan B or plan Bs.
So you understand? So I fell back to that. Even with that, I resumed back to office, started working 247. I feel like Owolabi, I think it's time you retire, Jerry. All these things.
So what brought you back to the game?
Yeah, that was when I just got a call like, okay, yeah. So after then, I joined to Marine. Then I used to play for Lagos State handball club, right? So after then I joined to Marine, so I played that season for Marine. Then after that season, then I went
after your injury got good.
Sure, yeah. So I went to
Marine based where?
Lagos.
Oh, from Lagos State Club to Marine. Marine is privately
It's actually owned by Samuel.
So,
okay.
So that's where the Benin people international.
Yeah. No, basically they've been not only Benin. I think 2019 there was this club Raja in Morocco that was like, and then the money was not really encouraging for me to leave like
everything
my job and everything, and I felt like no. I told them no. This one is, I think we were 2, so it was me and one other guy. The guy went. He's even younger than me. Then I told him that guy went go. So he went. Then he has been there since, I think he left the club last year. But this season, when we went for the Club Afrique, we met the club and we won them. They still come back again. That guy, we still want you. I was like, how much? So the amount they are still saying is not still encouraging. I said, no, stay.
What I'm learning about tonight is that
so I was like, no, stay. Because however, if I'm there, I won't be able to,
focus on
a lot of stuff.
Okay. So I really want to ask this. I mean, you've spoken a lot about handball, but I really want to know, every player, whether football or any sport, you always have a player you look up to, a particular player that you kind of align yourself with, or you love his qualities and you want to be like that kind of. Do you have any handball player like that you've been looking up to for a while?
For a while. I don't used to say this. I've never said it before, but what I'll do is after saying this.
Firstly on this show.
Yeah, sure. Okay. After saying this, I'll pick it up from your I'll pick it up from your YouTube channel.
Okay, extract.
Then send it to that person because I think it's going to be like he's going to be shocked.
Yeah,
no, you can even give you the original. I saw you.
He's really going to be shocked. That Ahmed.
Yeah. Wow.
He's very, very skillful.
Wow.
Very, very, very skillful.
What's his name and where does he play?
Ahmed Diko. Yeah, based in Lagos. Yeah, we're like friend, like close friends, and so back then I looked for because it was the one that even inspired me to join.
Yeah. The day you watched him
I could remember I was putting on Jalamiya that very day. When I joined, we became friends and we grew together. Then yes, now. So our performance were like this for years. Like I think for about 10 years.
Wow.
Our performance was like, if it's not Owolabi, it's Ahmed. If it's not Ahmed, people say, okay, Owolabi know how to play more than Ahmed. Ahmed know how to play. But me, deep down, this conversation is not something that you need to. It's just like Messi and Ronaldo. Ronaldo deep down knows that no, this guy is a beast, but he will not come out and say that. No. But for Ahmed, when they are doing the comparison all over Nigeria, that I prefer Owolabi game, I prefer Ahmed game. It's none of my business. But me, I know that Ahmed is someone that I really cherished deep down. Like, no,
You've
this
always
guy,
watched.
I really
So
respect
Ahmed
him and
is
everything.
Ahmed is that guy you
Like-
look up to.
Like
Let-
everything.
Let me flip John's question.
Because in Lagos State, when we were growing, right, we hardly see most of our senior players. Unlike me, unlike my parents, right, they don't allow us. Like the way my dad is kind of free, you can go to stadium anytime you feel like, but only if you have something to do. You cannot just say, okay, I want to leave my house now to go to stadium without you doing anything. I want to go and play. No, you cannot do that.
Okay.
You go to stadium only if you want to train.
Yeah.
After training, you come back to the house.
Come back to the house.
If you have friends, tell them to come to the house.
Wow.
They will accommodate anybody. They will cook. That's why my
But
house
you
is
can't
more
be
or less
out there.
like, can't be out there.
Oh. Do they still cook till now?
Why not? No, I'm serious. Why not? They still do.
Just address.
So,
Drop
like
the
telling you,
address.
you dey fast. So anytime you want fast, come.
Anyway, I wanted to ask, you have told us the person that you admire and
Yeah, sure.
I also admire you. But me, I don't like other positivity bullshit. My own now is, who are your haters? Who are
No.
Pinpoint your haters and
Okay,
tell us.
okay,
People
what-
that doubted you,
No,
people that still doubted you, people that we see on site.
no. One thing is, I am privileged. You know why?
Right.
As that when I joined, I only saw Ahmed that very day, right?
Yeah.
I only saw Ahmed that very day. So when I joined, I don't know that there were about, if not up to 40 kids. The day you want to go and resume,
Up to
40 kids.
wow.
We are much, more than 40 self.
Handball.
Yes, we were more than 40. So when I joined, I only used the flair of me, like being a footballer before, or used to play football. Then, you know, when they say run, I run, and they feel like, I think this boy,
He has
something.
Yeah.
That coach will be like, I think Coach Yahyah, this boy, but I don't know jack about handball. I don't know anything. So me and my brother that joined, he uses left,
Southpaw.
and for the fact that he uses left, they have about 2 left players out of 50 something. So they have to, you know, draw him closer and then make sure he's up to standard and everything. So we, the
So
beginners,
his advantage.
yes, now. So we beginners, they will just pull us one side, then start teaching us basic. Then him, they have to drag him to people who are, you know, above.
Because
Then me
he
now,
is
only Owolabi, I'll say one place. You know, then handball, you know, is a game of hand now. They tell us to keep, you know, throwing the ball on the walls like this, that. Only me, and then we play. I'll be like, you know, children now. What is this one? Mommy, I want to enter. But I don't know how to play. So gradually, I started improving. I think we went to one competition back then. So that competition said I was not even meant to go safe because Olo doing so I wasn't meant to. Yes, now. I tell myself one thing about life is if you want to improve, you tell yourself the truth.
Yeah.
So you know where to amend, and I don't know anything. So I tell myself, even if they drop me safe, at least I don't try. You understand? So I was about to be dropped. But when they saw like this guy, I think he has prospects, so they kept on, you know, pushing me.
Zeal also.
Yes, now, yeah, the zeal. They kept on pushing me. So I went to that competition. I did not even play like this. I didn't play one match. Ever since then, you know, now in football, I really know how to play football. Now people, you know, that people will be shouting, oh, and now come here. I did not play at all. We went to that competition. I just went to eat food, extra food, and you eat now. So when I go back home, my heart, like in my mind, I was like, you need to do better. So that next time you'll be able to play it as well. You understand? So, and that meant, and one other guy, Chukudi, was the top player.
They were the top players.
I mean, I think his dad was the head coach
Of the handball
of
team.
the handball team.
Nigeria or
Yes,
the club.
in Lagos State.
In Lagos State.
Yeah. So he was privileged to be exposed to those stuff because even
Very
before he
early.
got to that age, he has been going there playing with those balls. What me I'm doing, me 9 years old, he has been doing it when he was 4, and he has gotten used to those stuff. And we now, I told you, we don't used to go to the park if we don't have anything to do. But him, follow his dad to follow his dad to.
He
So
lives there.
you look at the senior teams, all those things, you know, really helped him. So then he was our Oga, he was our champion and everything. So people don't used to agree, but me I agree. He was our Oga. He was our Oga.
Where does Ahmed? Where is it? Which
So
club
he's
does
in
he play
Nigeria.
No, he's in Benin now.
for? Oh, Ahmed.
Ahmed too is in Benin.
After I left, like this, almost everybody Japan.
So I want to know, you as a player, an handball player, in fact, a professional handball player who is very good with artist craft, what is your greatest strength as an handball player? For somebody who is watching now, who is an handball player, he wants to know what separates you
from others.
What is your greatest strength?
Do you
as
know?
an handball player?
Do you know? As a game of handball, like a game of handball is, a game whereby you have like more contact. Handball is a game of mind. Even if you know how to play, if you don't have that mind, you won't be able to execute or exhibit the full to the maximum capacity of your skills. So you need to have that mind, because in handball there are contacts. So if you are, so they used to eat. So once I touch you like this, that's why I'm not big now. I'm not big. We have people like Tunde, more than bigger than Tunde, and they are running. They are fit. They are physically fit. They are running. You see those Oyinbo now. Unlike even in my team, we have someone that is as tall as, his name is Binga. He's even a Nigerian guy. He's very, very tall, and we have Atot, we have all those guys. So if they touch you like this, if you don't have that mind, if you see him again, you say, I know, but yeah, you have to be physical. So even if you are slim, like you have to train. You have to,
something has to be inside.
You have to be physically fit.
Okay, so I just want to ruffle a bit further. You've told us people want you and all of that. Yeah, because we know you. What was that major reason that started betting the idea of leaving the shores of Nigeria or leaving the teams you were playing for, national teams, and all of that? Then you can juxtapose that with telling us, how the Nigerian league is. Just a quick breakdown. We're so pressed for time.
Okay. To start with, I would say, at some point in Nigeria, I wouldn't put any blame on anybody when it comes.
Don't put blame.
Yeah, no.
But call out.
Wait now. No, but when it comes to sport development in Nigeria, we all know what is on ground.
What was on ground?
How the ministry is fucking.
We were not into sport.
Actually,
we're into journalism.
Now, so you know more. So however,
I like what you did.
Yes, now. So however, in Benin, I think they used to give like a certain amount to each teams, which is the federal government to like
development.
To each team to like
start of the league.
Yes, now start of the league to like for preparation and everything.
Wow.
So I think most teams in Nigeria don't get that.
You think or you know?
No, I know they don't get that.
In handball?
Yes, in handball. But the only thing they get is probably a stipend to subsidize their team, and that is very too small. Like it's way too small. So
Close to nothing.
So you can't compare with what the ministry supports the clubs in Benin. Wow. It is quite huge. One, and secondly, they tend to they have more investors, like all these private investors investing. Unlike our team now, we have CNSS. I said Flowers CNSS. Yeah. So the name of our team, to be precise, is Flowers. So this CNSS is our sponsor.
Oh wow.
You understand, right?
Okay.
So it's now the combination. Before it used to be just Flowers Handball Club, right? So now when they get the sponsors, they now put the CNSS on it. So it's now Flowers CNSS. So those clubs in Benin have like individual private, like I don't know. I think Aspat, I think is being owned by their authority, like their port authority.
Okay.
So that one, I don't know if there is still government that's running it, and they are paying them well. So and there are other sport teams too that have private investors supporting them. So to me, I feel Nigeria now, the difference is we are not getting more private investors investing in clubs. So what is the reason is what we should be asking ourselves.
Why?
I don't know, but yeah, literally, companies have like their CSR is quite different. Their main objective, their target audience and everything. So I can't really say much about that. But however, what I believe in, most companies wants to sell their products, right? Marketing strategies and everything. But how many people do you think watches Nigerian League?
Wow.
How many people?
I don't think I met anyone.
People even watch this episode and find out the fact that they have an handball. Yeah.
So you understand? So
we even have superstars in the handball league.
How many people do you think that watch like Nigerian League?
What can we do to
as a journalist now? Give me yeah, I'm listening.
Publicity.
You as a player, what do you think?
As an exposed player, international player.
What I'll say is, from my hand, first of all, we have to start with we ourselves as a player, right? So me as a player, when I was playing in with Lagos State team, me personally, apart from that place being my area, right, I have numbers of people that will come and will just watch me alone. Numbers of people. Now imagine me having like probably 40 or 50 people to just come and watch me. Then you have 50, 40, 50, 40. Most of the handball players we have now, even if you check their pages, you hardly see probably, uploading some of their videos or pictures on their Facebook. How do you want to attract?
It's hard to even find any on social media.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
How do you even want to attract? Yeah. So what we do now is they put the blame only on the federation, which is, I don't know if they have their own too. Maybe they might
do.
Because when it comes to league, you need to at least spend money more on publicities. Because without that, you won't be able to get more investors.
Because of time, because left to Tunde would call off, which I understand. But one or two questions, like the blue medal there, where you're second. So many people don't even know there is Champions League for handball. So, just probably in 2-3 minutes, then also you're giving back to the Nigerian society. You're a handball player and you're giving back is significant when people hear what you give back. So I don't know how you can put that into quick context. Talk about, what the Champions League
However, in Benin, right, if you they used to give like how will I put it? The federation used to sponsor every team that matched first in the local league.
Okay.
You understand, right? So we have this club called Flowers, Adija. Shout out to my boys too. Some of my guys in Lagos State plays in Adija. And they are the one who actually played in final this season. So they are the one that won the last edition, the last league, which was 2023. So I was meant to join them as a loan to go and play in Club. So immediately after winning this league, because we played them in final, and the owner of the club, I told you he's an individual. So when he came, he saw the game and he was really impressed. Then he was like, okay. Within 2 weeks, we had to put everything together. Wow. Like, okay, I want you guys to even go to this Champions League.
Wow.
So I think one team opted out, then he bought the slot. Like, okay, I'm buying it. So that was how our team, was registered. However, in 2 weeks, we had like a week rest. Then we trained for a week for this. Wow. So getting there, he said, guys, I want you guys to even get to semi-finals. If you guys should get to that stage, I think I'm good with it. Because Adija that went last season, they came 6th or 7th, I think 6th. And that was one of the, that is the best result ever Benin Handball Federation has ever had.
Wow.
So he now gave us target that, okay, these people came 6th. So you just take a step ahead.
4th or something.
Yeah, 5th, 7th. Right. Yeah. From the beginning, with the level of experience we have, and how will I put it, how dedicated we are to the game, and the coach that we have too, and the ginger, like, okay, what you're not even expecting, then the man just feel like, okay, in 2 weeks he's putting up like almost 60 to 70 million for you guys to just go for a champion within just a day. Then he decided, you guys are really good, then I'm betting on you guys. So we felt like, okay, we really need to work hard. So when we get there, we are even put like in a hard group, like we have 2 whites and everything. So, people used to feel like, all this Moroccan and everything, they are very far better. But I don't know, their league is better though. But however, it has to do with the quality of players you have in your team. We know we've got good qualities. Then we feel like, okay, yeah, I think we can take down these people. So all we did was watch them. We had this privilege to see them play at first. So we watched their first match and everything. Then we pick everything from the beginning. This was how our game kept on rising.
Up until the final.
The semi-finals was tough, but a little bit together.
Not the final to what team?
Al-Hali.
Did you go into that? Because Al-Hali is a huge league in African sport.
Yeah, sure.
In basketball and
Handball,
football.
yeah.
You go to that final, at the back of your mind, say, Al-Hali. First of all, we have already done more than we planned to because we're targeting 5th time at the final. Number 2, Al-Hali, you love her.
Yeah, the funniest thing is, I told you, Benin Handball, I don't know, Benin and Cameroon, they are very physical, right? Yeah. So we get in there playing all those matches in their local league. Almost everybody has gotten injured. Like, unlike me, I have like hamstring in the finals. If you check, I was like, I tied everything, then all this tape, everything was just for me to be there. And however, I was able to, contribute like a huge lot into the finals, and we won. So however, everyone is just managing. So we just tend to take every match as it comes. But when we get to that final, oh mommy, I cannot keep myself. Yes, now you play this season and play next season. If you go and overstress yourself, then the tear became like the hamstring became a tear, then you are having like 6 months. And I don't know, they might say, yeah, we don't need you again.
Yeah.
So you just have to.
From my end, finally, are you paid in Sefa or Naira?
Sefa or Naira? Okay, you are to pay in Sefa because Sefa is quite higher than Naira.
Oh, okay. So you are paid in Sefa.
Yeah, sure.
But what you describe, it sounds like handball is big guy in Benin. Because no Benin club in football has ever reached any.
Yeah, sure. No. On the norms, handball in Benin is like how will I put it? They used to rate it higher. Not like football though, but I think it's the same. The way it is in Egypt. In Egypt, like their best sport is not football.
Wow.
I'm serious though.
Handball.
It's not just like Egypt,
Algeria,
not Morocco, Egypt, Algeria, and Tunisia. Those three. The handball is more like.
Wow.
If you beat the handball team, like they'll be crying like this. I'm serious though.
Wow.
Like no, over there, right? I think they love handball more because even just small match, you see the full like probably I think is it not 20,000 or 15,000? Everywhere will be
filled.
Like there's nothing like where you are playing small match. Everywhere is filled. You see people coming with their even Morocco self. You see them putting on their just as if they are putting on
Real
Madrid or like if on the street, not even when you are playing game.
Wow.
So
do you understand? They are being celebrated. Like
that means you are a celebrity
in Benin.
Yeah, enter some African countries and mention your name.
No.
Say that my guy.
They will try. They will try.
I would have said.
Let's wrap up by finding out your favorite. Just to give people.
I think I once said.
Yes, I know. But you still have
Barcelona.
Yeah, Barcelona. If I know you for that for that side now.
I know. So you don't go carry Madrid.
So I mentioned you giving back to
the society.
society.
Okay, however, I have this youth empowerment that I used to do every year.
In what sports?
In football. So however, we started 2019 from the streets. Then 2020 we took it to Roe Park. We used handball court 5-a-side. 2021 we took it to the island campus. Basically, it's all about orientating and sensitizing youth on domestic violence, sexual harassment, and some other aspect of life. Drug and its use of substance and its effects, and we use that opportunity to play football. Have fun. Like
how long that?
I think 5 years now.
2019, yeah, 5 years. Yeah.
Even before abroad money started coming in.
Yeah.
So, however, we've been doing that like every year, and then again, we have a couple of, not just me, most of my guys are dedicated. Like one guy called Kenny. We have Rahman. We have this one. This one. So we too like money. So his name is Kenny Idris. So I don't know if you know. We have Solomon. We have John. So all these guys have been amazing towards the progress of the event.
Yeah.
So however, I think we are planning on having the next edition by March 22nd because I just got the date for the venue. So the rest is, the rest plan will start.
We'll let our followers know.
So you guys are also invited.
Oh, you're inviting them too.
Even Kenny too now. You can come. You are invited. So that's that about how I feel I can give back into the society.
That's amazing.
Well,
wow.
People are not clap for me alone. Make I do shout out to Guinness because they've been there right from day one, from the beginning. When we are doing it on the streets, they will come. They will thank you to Guinness and
Fan Yogo.
Fan Yogo.
Thank you, Fan Yogo.
I think Lashma came in with they gave like about 50 free medical insurance.
You remember my Lashma Polo?
Lashma Polo.
Lagos State Health Management Agency.
Yeah,
they gave like free medical insurance to most of the participants, like 1 year, and it covers like surgery of up to 500k per person and everything. So shout out to you guys too.
That's incredible.
Shout out to
Very
you guys
massive.
too. Shout out to Glue. Even if they
Yeah.
came, it's just cap and t-shirts. Glue. Okay, so that's that about that.
Yeah,
Okay.
thank you very
I'll
much.
keep you guys posted.
Yeah.
Thank you. Of course, as soon as we get more information,
Yeah, a family, yeah. So we'll keep them
You
posted.
can count on the prime sports school.
Yeah.
Did I mention Solomon?
Yeah, you did.
Solomon.
Also,
You know your own Solomon.
Tunde-
man. That's Solomon.
also Tunde Young, who is one of the first people on this set to interview you. Yes, because I think we did our very
I think
first
you forgot
interview.
about that. But
Yeah.
remember before we shot.
Yeah.
You forgot about it.
Yeah, I forgot about it.
Then
That
I
was
interviewed
2019.
Was it
2019, yes, at TNT. Yeah, exactly.
Tiwa.
Wow, we've been on this shit for a
He's a
long.
horrible person, man, my guy.
When I don't go shake you when I invite.
Hey, Yahyah Owolabi has been amazing.
Yeah.
Record breaker.
Yeah,
One of the
record
greatest.
maker.
They try.
I would have said the greatest Nigerian Ammo player of all time, but by himself, he don't agree to one person.
Yeah.
So that
No,
was-
apart from that one, that's one thing about me. Well, I can say probably I'm a legacy layer because most of my boys now are really doing well.
Yeah.
We have some in Morocco, we have some in Spain, we have some in. There's this boy Yusuf Farouk. I don't know you.
Okay, so
Oh,
you
Yusuf
Have
Farouk.
Have you heard of his name?
So you are still the greatest based on OG.
No, Yusuf Farouk. He has played in Champions League final, bro. World. That guy is to be celebrated. Yeah, 100%.
So
Shout out to you, my boy.
One of the greatest. Let's rest it at that.
Historically, and also making history as becoming the first ever guest on the Sport Fight.
Yeah.
Clap it up for.
Where's my trophy? Should I
Yeah,
go?
it's coming. It's coming.
So take care in this class.
This one.
With that show. But yeah, thank you very much for coming. This has been a fantastic interview. I've gotten to do. There's still a lot that we have not even asked.
Yeah,
So that we
yeah,
don't-
plenty long.
we don't have more than the 1 hour stretch, but I'm sure we can do this again.
Some other
in
time.
the 6 months that you're in Nigeria.
Please have against you. However, we'll be going for one African Championship by March. So hopefully, I don't know because the president told me that this is what his project is. No, that's for my club though.
So you want to bring us in?
Hopefully.
Yeah,
if
we'll be
it's
willing.
possible.
Talk to your club.
International journalists on set.
Yes, talk to your club.
Solomon Edebre,
Solomon is smiling.
South Africa in 2024.
I'm
Is it
telling
one
you.
called
Is it the one you called your Ebonga? Ebonga Solomon.
Ebanga friend.
Yeah, that's Solomon Edebre, by the way. He's in the building.
That's my man. That's my man. That's my man.
He's in the body. He came to work as usual.
And Solomon speaks a bit of French, so
Yes, sir.
going to Benin will be home.
The only French that he knows is can I collect your number?
Je t'aime.
I will tell you.
He did not even line this number is not correct.
No,
So he didn't give a wrong number.
No.
They have to follow their booking.
he has two. The first one, when he sees the lady, will say Belle,
I was that there.
which is beautiful lady. And then he will now go to, can I get your number?
That's at least he has the shame and decency to try to learn the language. One other person on this set did not bother to learn the language. Come to Nigeria, he will not be using Google Translate over the phone. He will not be saying, see, when I was speaking Yoruba French, say, see, I'm on Remy. Every night.
It's outside that comes to mind. Sanu.
Anyway, thank you very much. I would have been pleasure.
It's good to have you here, bro. It's good to have you.
As well. And thank you for doing this. Shout out to Solomon, shout out to Abash Media, shout out to everybody behind the scenes, everybody working remotely, everybody working from the set. It's been another lovely episode of Spotlight podcast. And
Shout out to Mariam on behalf of Owolabi. I'm saying a special shout out. and you understand.
thank you very much. And until you see us next time, like we always say, if you miss us, watch the previous episode, and we'll be right back next week.
Pra!